This is continuing coverage in the trial of Alex Murdaugh from True Crime Today.
Welcome to our continuing coverage. Disgraced lawyer Alex Murdaugh proclaiming that he plans to take the stand in his family murder trial. I'm going to testify, the accused killer said after Judge Clifton Newman read him his rights. Here's that moment from court today.
The court makes no recommendations pro or con. I have no role other than advising the defendant of his rights and to ensure that he understands his rights so that he will make an informed decision with regard to testifying after consultation with counsel and anyone else he might want to testify, consult with. Do you wish me to engage in that colloquy at this time with Mr. Murdaugh?
Your Honor, I think it would be good for you to engage in that colloquy now. We have one short witness before he would testify if he continued to want to testify.
All right. Mr. Murdaugh, if you'll come forward and stand in front of me, and Madam Clerk, if you will swear him.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and will be the nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Murdaugh.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. At this time, I'm going to explain to you certain of your rights. If you do not understand anything I say, please let me know, and I will explain it in greater detail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, we have now reached the stage of the trial in which you are presenting your defense, and you have the right to claim the protections given to you by the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. This amendment states in part that no person shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself. And this means that you cannot be required to testify. You do, however, have the right to testify on your own behalf. However, no one can make you testify. Whether or not you testify is a personal right, and no one can waive this right except you. If you decide to testify, you will be subject to the same rules that govern other witnesses, and you may be examined and cross-examined on any relevant issue in this case. If you decide to testify, the decision on your part must be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made with knowledge of the protections given to you by the Fifth Amendment and the consequences of your decision to testify. As I understand that you have no convictions involving dishonesty or false statements or for any crimes punishable by more than 1 year imprisonment, but as it relates to any other relevant issue as determined by the court, you may be examined or cross-examined on any relevant issue. Do you understand?
I do, yes, sir.
If you decide not to testify, I will instruct the jurors that they cannot give the fact that you did not testify any consideration whatsoever, and that there is to be absolutely no prejudice to you because you did not testify. It is left entirely up to you whether or not you testify. You may talk with your attorneys, Mr. Harpootlian, Mr. Griffin, Mr. Barber, Ms. Fox, family, friends, or anyone else, but the final decision will be left entirely up to you. Do you understand what I've explained?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you have any questions whatsoever as to what I've explained?
No, sir, thank you.
Yes, sir. And you've talked with your lawyers about whether or not you've testified. Mr. Harpootlian just suggested advice he's given to you. The court has no comment whatsoever as to whether you should or should not testify. But do you wish to confer with lawyers some more about whether or not you should testify?
No, sir, I don't need to talk to them anymore.
Have you made a decision as to whether you're going to testify?
Yes, sir.
All right, and what is your decision?
I am going to testify. I want to testify.
All right, very well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, we'll have one short witness before Mr. Murdaugh.
Very well.
Alec does take the stand, and we will have that testimony for you throughout the day and complete court coverage for you at the end of the day so you can hear every minute of it. Be sure to press subscribe so you don't miss it wherever you're downloading podcasts. I'm Tony Bruschi. Stay with us.